Hey guys, sorry that I did not get to be there last week. I really wanted to come and say goodbye to you guys before I had to leave for Chout, but I ended up having to leave earlier than I expected. So since I'm not able to be here today, I wanted to share about my week in New Orleans. So I wrote this note in my phone, so I will be looking down at it so I can read it off for you guys. So about 2 weeks ago on Monday, we went to a place called the Ark, and we helped developmentally disabled adults sort Mardi Gras beads. And when I first got there, I was happy because they didn't have to sit out in the hot sun or really do any work. Because what they would do is they would give us this huge box and dump it right on our table in front of us. And we would have to untangle them and put them on their hooks that would say like long, short, medium, pearl. And then that's all we would really have to do. But then I got bored and I didn't really want to sort them anymore. And no one was really talking except people in our group, so I felt awkward. So then I got up and started running the beads. And so running the beads is where if your hook or hanger is getting full, you go and take them and you get this piece of paper slip and you go and tie it through the beads and you put the beads in a bag that says like their name on it. And so after I was doing that for a while, a man named Tommy came up to me and started talking to me and asking me if I was having a good day. And I talked to him about my day and his day, and we didn't really get to talk much, but I just fell for him, and I was glad that he came up to me and started talking to me, and I'm glad I got to meet him. And so when the other groups went there the next couple of days, they talked about Tommy, and I was so happy, and I was like, oh, I love Tommy, and I was happy that they got to share his presence, and I was happy that they got to meet everyone else there too. Tuesday and Thursday, I was at the YMCA with little kids, so I was happy that I got to run around with them because you guys know that I love little kids. I should say I love kids because I just love kids in general. Wednesday, I was at the Y as well, but since the kids went on a field trip, we stayed back and put in some dirt by the basketball court so the kids wouldn't get hurt by it anymore because their basketball court was like a big cement square. And so they had this dip in it when you would go on it. So little kids would be running around and they would trip and fall, or they would roll their ankles on it. So we went in and we would dig up dirt and take a wheelbarrow and haul it all of the way over to the other side of the Y. And we would pack in some dirt and make sure that it was even so that they wouldn't get hurt by it anymore. Wednesday night was very different than anything I've ever seen. When I got there, I was laughing about it, which now that I look back, wasn't very polite to them or the Lord, and I'm very sorry about it now. But I was judging it, how people are acting and what they were saying and stuff. And then I look over at Lexi, and she just has these big old tears on her face, and I was like, oh no, what's wrong? And I asked her, because I thought something bad had happened, and she just smiles and laughs, and she says, seeing these people worshiping so hard, it just makes me so happy. I can't even imagine how big of a smile is on God's face right now. And that just made me so happy because I didn't even think about that. And I was very happy. And I'm very happy that Lexi was there because she changed my whole perspective and my whole view of the night. And during the message, I totally related to it because I just felt so broken and I didn't feel like I could be used for anything. And the lady's message talks about how God takes all my broken pieces and makes a masterpiece, and I just felt that, and those are just the words that I needed to hear for that week. And yes, that was a very good week. That was a very good night. Thursday was sad because I started really good relationships with a lot of the kids, and I was sad to let them go, knowing I probably won't ever see them again. But it's okay because I'm still praying for them and their safety, and I know that God has a good plan for them, and God will use them to do wonderful things in their life. Thursday night, our church group time, I should say Thursday night in our church group time, our leaders washed our feet, and that's when everyone's whole mood changed. Everyone was crying, and it was just a very powerful night, and a lot of people got to reconnect with the Lord and regain their spiritual faith and stuff, and it was probably one of my favorite nights. Probably the most thing that I took out of that week was on the second night we went into New Orleans because we were staying just like outside of it, and so we would go into town a couple of nights. And while we were there, we were walking around the fourth quarter, and I saw this woman sitting on the ground. So I stopped and asked Terry if she would come with me to talk to her. I really wanted to talk to her because she was crying, and I saw that, and I don't know, I just saw something in her, and I just felt for her. So I asked Terry if she would go with me because I was kind of scared just to go up to her. Terry and Greg came up with me, and so I prayed for her and talked to her for a bit, and then we said our goodbyes. And then I felt like after that, every time we went to the city, I saw her and waved, and we said our hellos, and so that was probably my favorite night of the week because God used my eyes and my heart to see her the way He would see her, and He used me out of everyone there to go talk to her, and that's what I took out of my week. So yes, thank you guys so much for supporting us and helping us go there, and thank you for all your prayers, and hopefully I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye.